Okay, hello everybody. I want to talk to you about the circumstances that made me decide to start this project of creating 1,000 uh, moral values children's bedtime stories. I was sitting with a member of my family, my grandchild, and noticed that he was so overwhelmed, hypnotized, and dominated by watching a game that in which he told me had I don't remember how many thousands and thousands of views, and that this was the latest, and that he was about to buy uh, a promotion. He wants to buy a new version of this game, and there was a promotion to buying it with half price, and that is what he wanted to do whenever he had any free time. I sat beside him to watch what was this game about. It included one person. What is this? Um, it's not an actual human being, it's a character with a sword or a gun, either destroying trees or killing people. And this person keeps going on and on and on and on. And he's supposed to move this character, and the more he kills, the better, the more he wins and gets points. I tried to convince my 12-year-old grandson that this was a waste of time. What did he like about it? All what he told me was that look at how many viewers this game had, and the game was um, monitored by a person who was, um, simultaneously um, talking about that player and how fun the game was, and he did this and he's doing that to give the connotation that that's wow, that's fun, that's overwhelming. So I thought of, creating a project that will counterattack this uh, hypnotic, robotic um, monopolization of children, starting with my grandson to the rest of the children in the world. Now, if the students are, if the children and the students and all, most youth existing in the world, all what they do is play these violent, aggressive games, and that it turns into some kind of addiction with nothing useful or beneficial coming out of it. And when you argue with them, it's like that everybody is doing that, so why shouldn't we? Where, when can you sit with them and narrate a story that includes some moral values, human moral values? I'm not creating this project to preach a certain religion or a sermon. No, we are all human beings, and we all share values. These values should be instilled in children when they're young, when they're growing up, so that they could develop them, and it could be part of their character, and that's important to build these moral values in a child when he or she is young, so that when they grow up, it becomes part of their um, personality or character, not how many people they killed in a game or how many trees they cut off. This is going crazy. So I thought of like the 1,000 nights. So I thought of 1,000 moral fables and values. And when I read about the rise of the novel and its history and how it started, because when people did not want to listen to somebody preaching or giving sermons, what's right and what's wrong, but they tried to put the moral in an entertaining way, in the form of a novel or novella or short story. So I thought of this idea, and that so that parents who don't have time to go and buy books or log on, they can log on my channel, and my name is Nadia Solomon, and they could pick up these videos that are very short, and they could have their child watch the video before they sleep. Uh, every day, one video. Uh, at least the time that they're watching the video is not time wasted on violence and hatred and murder and such gross material that affects them negatively and creates a monster inside them instead of bolstering and strengthening the human values in them. It turns them into it turns them into brutes, and then we complain about the rise of violence in our world. So if you're interested, why not subscribe to my channel? I haven't yet completed, of course, the 1,000 um, steps. I'm going to sit and create a short video for children based on a moral each day. Thank you for listening.